Are you looking for the best laptops? In this video we will look at some of the best laptops. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Touch 3406 Mauritanian Ouguiyas. After testing dozens of laptops for this recommendation, we find the Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Touch to be the best laptop for most people. Appropriately for the best laptop overall, this Zenbook takes every factor we measure for and evaluate to a highly competitive level for its sub-$1000 price. It's a powerful system wrapped in a tough, attractive, and portable frame, with a good OLED display and enough battery life to outlast most of its rivals. For all that, we've ranked the Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Touch as the best laptop value overall. Design: the Zenbook 14 OLED Touch has an aluminum finish called Jade Black. It's prone to fingerprints but is a super premium look considering the PC's low price. Also, at just 0.59 inch thick and 2.82 pounds, it's one of the thinner and lighter ultra-portable laptops. We also appreciate the laptop's MALSTD810H passing grade for durability, 1080p webcam, and broad port selection for its size. Display: while we would appreciate more pixels, the screen resolution is 1920 by 1200 pixels. The Zenbook's OLED technology will wow you with its deep contrast and vibrant colors. In our tests, we found the display to display 100% of the sRGB and DCI-P3 color gamuts and shine at up to 364 nits, pretty bright for an OLED panel. Performance: the Zenbook 14 OLED Touch led its competitors in most of our processing benchmarks thanks to its AI-ready AMD Ryzen 7 8840HS CPU and 16GB of memory. Those components allow for reliable productivity across all basic computing tasks and even enough oomph to keep up with beefier ultra-portables in creative apps like Adobe Photoshop. The AMD chip's integrated graphics also led in most visual tests, making for quite the all-rounder ultra-portable laptop. Battery life: among its direct competitors, this Zenbook led the pack with a whopping 19 hours and 56 minutes of lasting power in our video rundown battery test. That figure leads most Windows laptops and makes the Zenbook competitive with Apple's MacBook Air models. Value for money: at well under $1,000, the Zenbook 14 OLED Touch is priced aggressively against many rivals, including Apple's ultra-portable laptops. With such impressive performance and battery life, finding this combination of look, feel, and substance in another light-priced ultra-portable laptop will be tough. General home users: anyone looking for a high-end ultra-portable laptop should start their search here. It's just as suitable for toting from the desk to the couch as it is for taking with you for long distances. Number 2. Apple MacBook Air 2025 M3. The best MacBook for most people? That's one of the easiest calls to make in this buying guide. Apple's 2024 MacBook Air is the company's most affordable current generation model, while sacrificing almost nothing regarding the core Mac experience. With a fantastic LCD screen, a sublime keyboard and trackpad, and a potent M3 processor, the 13-inch MacBook Air remains a benchmark to which all other ultra-portable laptops aspire. Design: for more than 20 years, Apple's laptops have been well-nigh unparalleled in the design department, and the latest MacBook Air carries that torch well. Having inspired the ultra-portable trend in the first place, the newest MacBook Air measures just 0.44 inch thick. It weighs a feathery 2.7 pounds, though that portability has an effect on connectivity, with just 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports on this machine's chassis. Display: Apple prides itself on its display technology, with the Air flaunting a 13.6-inch liquid retina screen set at a unique 2560 by 1664 pixel native resolution. That means a 16:10 aspect ratio for more vertical reading space. The display also shined plenty bright in our testing, at 363 nits, while covering 100% of the sRGB and 95% of the DCI-P3 color gamuts. Also, a True Tone feature adapts the screen's color temperature to ambient light. Performance: the MacBook Air's fresh M3 processor drives competitive speeds compared with laptops in its class, and it punches above its weight in demanding tasks like Photoshop. While you should look to a MacBook Pro for a dedicated content creation machine, the Air will easily handle the odd photo touch-up or video render. Battery life: Apple's featherweight laptop line excels in this area, with the Air posting a battery life figure of 21 hours and 38 minutes in our rundown test. That's not an all-time record, but the number eclipsed every laptop it was compared with during our review, save for the 14-inch MacBook Pro. Value for money. While Apple computers have always been pricey, Apple has gradually boosted the MacBook Air's value proposition since its debut in 2008. Today, the base model MacBook Air provides stellar screen resolution and color, peppy performance, and all-day battery life for the same price it has been set at for several years. While you might want more RAM for that starting price, Apple's unified memory helps maximize what 8GB can do opposed to traditional RAM and Windows laptops. Its starting SSD space remains small but workable considering how much multimedia is streamed rather than stored nowadays. Number 3. Acer Aspire 3A315-24P. It's well known that bargain-priced laptops are often riddled with compromises, and while this Acer Aspire 3 isn't exempt from those, we've ranked it as the best budget laptop for how it presents relatively few. We especially appreciate this notebook's lengthy battery life, decent keyboard, and reliable performance for basic tasks. You won't get a dazzling display or flashy design, but budget-strapped buyers or parents shopping for their young kids will be well served by this Aspire model. Design. This 15-inch Aspire model is a sub-$500 laptop, so you shouldn't expect much design flair. It covers the essentials, including a keyboard that makes for fast typing paired with a numeric keypad that's often missing from 15-inch models. The laptop also features rubber pads on the bottom of the base for added stability. Of course, what you're after at this price is the basics. Display. Likewise, Acer's Aspire display covers the basics required by a screen at this price, full HD resolution and decent brightness for the price, which is helped by an anti-glare finish for improved legibility in bright settings. Of course, this laptop doesn't cover 100% of any of the 3 color palettes or gamuts we test for, not that you should expect that this far south of $500. Performance. Within its class, this Aspire model produced decent performance numbers in our benchmark tests. While it won no contests, it wasn't completely blown out either. We found the Aspire to get by just fine through basic computing tasks such as word processing and web browsing, but we wouldn't recommend pushing it much further with multimedia content creation or gaming. Battery life. This is a high point for the Aspire, which lasted longer than any of the laptops we compared it with in our review at 16 hours and 46 minutes. That's likely thanks to its lower power processor and relatively dim display when set to the 50% brightness we use for our battery rundown test. Regardless, this laptop is a marathon runner. Value for money. Here's where the Acer Aspire 3 excels, almost purely because of its bargain bin price. With a list price just under $400, we've seen it dip below $300 since our review. You won't find many 15-inch laptops with 16-hour battery life for that little, not to mention one with up-to-date Wi-Fi and reliable everyday performance. Number 4. Asus Zenbook 14X OLED Q420. With this Zenbook 14X OLED model, Asus was clearly intent on crafting the best ultra-portable laptop possible, a mission it accomplished handily. Priced at just under $1,000, with a spicy screen and potent processing and a slick-looking and feeling frame, this Zenbook is downright stuffed with value. While you shouldn't expect to run intense content creation tasks on this laptop, you can get by with minor media edits in a pinch and enjoy high-fidelity entertainment. This is the thin and light laptop to beat right now. Design. Measuring 0.67-inch thin and weighing 3.44 pounds, this Zenbook has the thinness and, barely, the feathery weight to qualify as an ultra-portable laptop. The laptop also looks and feels expressly premium, with a ceramic-like aluminum finish, a comfortable keyboard, and a sizable touchpad with a helpful LED numeric keypad feature. Despite the laptop's thinness, Asus also crammed in 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports among a few more useful connections. Display. Asus has become a master of OLED laptop displays, and this Zenbook's 14.5-inch OLED panel is a crowd pleaser. Not only is it vibrant, covering all 3 color gamuts we test for without issue, but it's also sharp at 2880 by 1800 pixels and fast with a 120 Hz refresh rate. If you're a screen snob, this laptop should be on your shortlist. Performance. While not the latest mobile silicon that Intel offers, the Asus Core i7-13700H drives snappy and competitive speeds. You'll find the Zenbook 14X OLED plenty fast for basic computing tasks and the odd photo or video edit, though the latter functions aren't this notebook's primary bailiwick. Battery life. This laptop is more than backpack ready, but that super sharp screen means you'll have to take something of a hit on longevity. It lasted 11 hours and 45 minutes on our battery rundown test. That's longer than the average workday, but this Zenbook's battery life didn't stand out among the laptops compared with it in our review. Regardless, expect day-long productivity from this high-end laptop. Number 5. Asus Chromebook Plus CX34. The Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 shows that budget-friendly Chromebooks can be an incredible value via Google's Chromebook Plus initiative. With snappy performance and a strong mix of features for an excellent sub-$500 price, this Chromebook has a crisp 1080p display, a decent array of ports, and current Wi-Fi capabilities, all within a MAL-spec certified frame. This is the first Chromebook we'd recommend to almost anyone interested. Design: the Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 comes in ordinary white or metallic gray, but don't dismiss this budget build. From the slim plastic chassis to the 14-inch display and 1080p webcam, the CX34 emphasizes value, with clever features like an antimicrobial coating on the keyboard and touchpad, a visible orange physical shutter for the webcam, and a carry weight of just over 3 pounds. Display: the CX34's 14-inch Full HD panel is top quality for a budget Chromebook. We reviewed the non-touch model, but touch control is an option if you need it. The screen bezels may not be as slim as those of more premium models, but they're a heck of a lot slimmer than we'd typically expect in this price range. Performance: powered by an Intel Core i3 processor, the CX34 outperforms many affordable Chromebooks and even matches more expensive models for pure capability. The result is smooth and snappy browsing, decent support for locally run apps, and even machine learning-powered background functions. Our only complaint is the cheaper UFS storage instead of a solid-state drive (SSD). Battery life: with 12 hours of battery life, the CX34 keeps pace with other Chromebooks, delivering enough power for daily use, even without stopping to plug in and charge. Value for money: the Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 earns our editor's choice for budget Chromebooks on the basis of its performance and features, matching more premium options at an ultra-affordable price.